Awaken your power. This is Mindset Mastery.
You ever notice how the more comfortable your life gets, the weaker you start to feel? You've got food delivered to your door, a soft bed, endless entertainment. And yet somehow, you're anxious, restless, unmotivated. You keep chasing comfort. But it's quietly destroying your strength. Because here's the truth. Comfort feels good, but it always comes with a cost. It makes life easier, while slowly making you weaker. Let's talk about that. This isn't about hating comfort. It's about recognizing how the things that feel harmless are actually keeping you stuck. And if you don't learn to see the trap, you'll spend your whole life mistaking comfort for peace and weakness for happiness. So let's break it down. Here are a few ways comfort quietly drains your power, and what you can do to take it back. First, you avoid discomfort like it's danger. We live in a world that treats every little bit of discomfort like a threat. You feel bored? You scroll. You feel sad? You distract yourself. You feel stressed? You escape. But here's the problem. Every time you run from discomfort, you also run from growth. Think about it. Muscles only grow when you push them past comfort. Confidence only builds when you face fear. And peace only comes when you sit with pain, instead of avoiding it. But most people never let themselves reach that point. They feel even a spark of discomfort and instantly grab something to numb it, a snack, a phone, a show, a drink, anything. But every time you escape, you give your power away. Because discomfort isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. If you can't handle a few moments of emotional or physical tension, how will you ever handle real challenges? Comfort doesn't make you safe. It just makes you soft. Second, comfort tricks you into confusing rest with laziness. You tell yourself, I deserve a break. And yeah, you do. Everyone does. But over time, taking a break becomes your default mode. You wake up tired, scroll for an hour, tell yourself you'll start later. You procrastinate because you're not in the right mood. And then you end up feeling guilty for wasting time. That's the trap. Comfort pretends to be self-care, but it often turns into self-sabotage. Real rest recharges you. Fake rest numbs you. If you spend hours doing something that leaves you even more drained, that's not rest. That's avoidance wearing a cozy disguise. You don't need endless comfort. You need meaningful recovery. Rest that heals you, not distractions that numb you. So next time you feel tired, don't just ask, what do I want right now? Ask, what will actually make me feel alive again? Third, comfort kills your hunger. When everything's easy, you stop chasing hard things. You stop aiming higher, stop pushing limits, stop dreaming bigger. Comfort feeds satisfaction. But it starves ambition. You tell yourself, I'm fine. You settle for good enough. But deep down, you feel that quiet ache. The one that whispers, you were meant for more. That ache doesn't come from failure. It comes from stagnation. Humans aren't built for constant ease. We're wired for challenge, for creation, for meaning. Think about the moments that made you proud. They weren't easy. They came after struggle, after pain, after persistence. That's where pride lives. That's where purpose hides. But comfort dulls that hunger. It whispers, you're okay. Don't try too hard. And every time you listen, a small part of you forgets what you're capable of. So if you feel lost, unmotivated, or empty, maybe it's not depression. Maybe you've just been too comfortable for too long. Fourth, comfort shrinks your tolerance for real life. The more you rely on comfort, the less resilient you become. You get frustrated faster. You lose patience quicker. You can't handle a bad day without breaking down. Because comfort trains your brain to expect life to be smooth. And when it's not, you crumble. But the real world isn't soft. It's unpredictable. Unfair. Sometimes brutal. And that's exactly why you need to stay strong enough to face it. Every time you do something hard, you build mental armor. You remind yourself that you can handle it. You build confidence that no comfort can ever give you. So stop chasing a life that's easy. Chase a life that's real. Because here's the truth. Comfort isn't evil. It just becomes poison when you depend on it. Growth only happens when you step outside that warm bubble. And face life as it is, uncertain, uncomfortable, alive. If you want to feel powerful again, stop chasing shortcuts. Start small. Take a cold shower. Wake up earlier. Have that difficult conversation. Lift something heavy. Do one thing that scares you, not to suffer, but to remember your strength. Because comfort doesn't make you happy. Challenge does. Progress does. Becoming someone stronger than you were yesterday. That's what truly lights you up. So here's the takeaway. The comforts you chase aren't evil. But they come with a price tag. They trade your potential for ease. Your discipline for pleasure. And your purpose for numbness. And the longer you make that trade, the more you forget who you are. But you can change that, today. You can start choosing small discomforts that make you grow. You can start seeking meaning over ease. You can start building strength instead of avoiding pain. Because real peace isn't found in comfort. It's found in capability. If this message hit home, take a moment. Ask yourself, where have you gotten too comfortable? What's one small discomfort you can face today? Share it in the comments, I'd love to read it. And if you're ready to stop chasing comfort and start chasing growth, hit that like button. Subscribe. And join the Mindset Mastery community. Because comfort might feel safe. But strength, that's where real freedom begins.